G'day everyone, FoxBlockhead back with you again, and oh, I have animals. Can you hear animals? I can hear animals. It's Friday, but for you it will not seem like very much if you've just watched the last episode. You've come along to watch this one and hear about LegoLand. I have made it back to my original base, if you can see it over my shoulder. Where is it? There it is, there's my base, which means that down here is the sheep farm. You can see in my inventory I've got my cocoa beans, and I've set up my jungle wood. Now on the side surfaces of jungle wood you can plant cocoa beans. There I believe are 3 stages of cocoa beans. This stage and the next stage just give you 1 cocoa bean. There's the next stage, stage 2. They give you, I believe, 1 cocoa bean back if you break it at this stage, and then when you get to the 3rd stage you get between 1 and 3 cocoa beans. So kind of make a cocoa bean farm, but you only plant it on jungle wood as far as I'm aware. Not going to plant on oak, doesn't plant on birch. So and they take up part of a block too. That's interesting. Anyway, so I've got a couple growing there, and let's finish painting our sheep. There you go, sheepies. We now have a full rainbow of very noisy sheep. Alright, so let's go and put some stuff down, and then I'm going to go find a cave. We're right back with you guys to tell you about LegoLand in a cave. Alrighty guys, I think I've found a cave entrance. Here we go. I've got my fortune pick on the bar as well. Got some torches. We'll see how this cave goes, and we'll tell you about LegoLand. So the last thing that I need to talk about in terms of my trip is LegoLand, and hopefully I don't get too distracted placing torches and trying not to die. Hopefully it's a good enough cave. Okay, so LegoLand. Great for kids who are at least 100 centimeters. I'm pretty sure you can go on anything if you're 100 centimeters. Almost anything, perhaps. There's a couple of roller coasters. We did the water park and the regular park while we were there. We made sure we did both. It was a funny kind of a day actually, because it was a bit rainy and a bit sunny. And when it rains, I guess they're worried about lightning strikes in the water park, so they actually closed the water park. Now, if you've bought a one-day pass, that's it. You can stay or you can leave. If you leave, you don't get a refund, which I think is a bit funky. But anyway, it's just the way they do it. But yes, no refunds. If it rains, they close the rides, but then if it stops raining, they reopen the rides. So you can kind of do whichever suits you. And so, like I said, we got both park passes. So we went and, while it was raining, went to the other park. Went on a couple of rides there that weren't closed, to the regular LegoLand park, and then came back when it stopped raining and went on some more water slides. So, I mean, that worked out for us quite well, because we had the 1-day 2-park pass. We could go to both. So what did we do? We went on the water slides that were there. We went on the roller coasters. I went on the roller coasters, and actually, the funniest thing was that my 3-year-old went on a roller coaster where my other sons would not, 5 and 13. My 3-year-old is just a metre tall, so he could just go on the roller coasters. And actually, at one point, he was allowed on a ride, and then he tried to go on it again because he really enjoyed it, and then he wasn't allowed on the ride because he was too small, which doesn't really make sense. But anyway, that was their ruling. You can't really say but why and kick up a fuss. So anyway, he had fun. He was excited to be able to go on a roller coaster. He went on a water slide by himself. There were some little kids water slides. Lots of family fun stuff to do. very cute. There is one ride there where it's called the Joust, and the kids just basically they ride around on this horse, and it wasn't a very busy day, thank goodness. And so the boys were able to go up and have multiple turns on this. Well, that sounds like a cave. Have multiple turns on this ride, which was which was a horse that just basically rode around. You know, grown-ups probably would find nothing special about it, but my boys enjoyed it, loved giving us a wave as they were going around. So yeah, that was good. They've got a 4D adventure. Just bear with me while I try and find another cave. You above me, below me, what's going on? Let's try down here. 4D adventure ride where they've got the immersive, you wear your 3D glasses and watch a cinema screen. My 13-year-old did that one. He did a different one to what he did last time, he tells us. Okay, interesting. So there was a 4D ride. There is a ride where you can go up. Where you can go up and see LegoLand from on top of a like a sky observation platform, which is pretty cool. That ride's only about 90 seconds. It's not a particularly long ride, but very cool. It goes up and spins around so you can see all of LegoLand where you'd like to go next. There's this ride that we call the Indiana Jones ride, and I don't know if you've ever been to Disneyland. It's like the Monsters Inc. ride where you roll around in a car, pardon me, and you have this gun that links in with some sensors on the wall, and when you shoot the gun at the wall, I hear water. And skeletons. When you shoot the gun at one of the sensors, it registers a hit. When you shoot the gun at a wall, it registers a hit, and then you rack up points. That was a fun one as well. I went on with the two little boys and Michael. Where is this stuff going on? Getting closer, I think. Sorry, concentrating, trying to hear what's going on around me. I can hear lava now. What level am I on? Level 10. There's a bat falling in some lava. Some redstone, nice. Of course, they've got a teacups ride. Lego themed, of course. Well, there's the lava. Where's the way out? Let's get some light in here. Yeah, so teacups ride. Oh, there's the water. Found it. Let's block up said water. Found a cave with lots of dark spots. And gold! Found some gold. There's that water I was hearing. And that lava. Okay, so back to LegoLand. My youngest was the only one to go on a roller coaster, which was just funny because the older ones were just refusing, flat out refusing. Water. Is water going to come around the side of this? It's fine. What else did we do at LegoLand? They've got this new Star Wars exhibit where they've got different models of the different movies. That was very cool. I did bring my water bucket. There we go. Where they've got different exhibits, different things for the different movies. Things. Where are my words today? They've got different things, and you have this in most of the exhibits. There's a button that you can press, and some of the models move, which is very cool. So you get to see that. Here's my first monster. I wonder if I'm back over near the so that was really well done. The Lego Star Wars exhibit. You can see some Lego Star Wars models. Come here, Cole. What else did we do? We didn't go on the train ride that went around the outside. That was one we decided not to do. Fill up inventory, that'd be right. I'm never going to make any gold armor, so I may as well collect it when I can. I don't want to say never, I might need to make some gold armor at some point. So a lovely cave. Where did... Let's get up there. There's something over there, I'll go and check that out. What else? Oh, something very, very cute I got to tell you about. My 3-year-old and 5-year-old, they've got this thing called the driving school, where the kids sit in a, the children going on the ride, they sit in this little, how do I describe it? It's a little, well, it is a car, but it's not a car. It's like an electric powered vehicle. Where'd that gold go that I saw? Oh, one lousy piece, that'd be right. Did I collect it even? Yeah, I did. Yeah, so they go in this electric powered vehicle, and when we went to LegoLand last time, my 5-year-old, who was 3.5 at the time, yeah, cried a little bit, but went on it, enjoyed it, had some fun. So I thought, oh yeah, you know what? My boys will enjoy it this time as well. Let's get them both on there. They can go on the ride together. They'll enjoy it. They'll love it. It'll be another good memory. Well, 5-year-old was loving it. 3-year-old cried. Didn't want a bar of it. So just upset the whole time. Later on in the day, this is the same 3-year-old that went on the roller coaster, by the way. Later on in the day, he decided that he wanted to go back on it. So, alright, my wife takes him back over to the ride, and... Sorry, just tidying stuff up here. And he goes on it, and what happened was, earlier in the day, I decided that because my 5-year-old had gone on the ride, that it'd be nice, a good memory to buy this driver's license that they had that you could buy to go on the ride. It was kind of like their version of a photo that you know is your memory for going on the ride. There we go. And so I'd bought my 5-year-old the license earlier on in the day, and then after going on the ride the second time, because he said he was so brave, he said my 3-year-old said he needed a driver's license. So it ended up being a very cool memory, just because of that mainly. That the younger one wanted the driver's license because the older one had it, and he was brave. He went back on it, conquered his fear, and went back on that children's driving school ride. But overall, I really, really recommend going to see LegoLand in Malaysia if you ever have the chance. Let's have knockback on this guy. So if you ever have the chance, go to LegoLand in Malaysia and see what it has to offer. If you're a big kid, if you enjoy Lego, then you'll find something enjoyable about LegoLand in Malaysia. If you're a little kid and you're at least a metre tall, then you'll have fun on the majority of the rides. If you're in between and you like Lego, then you'll probably enjoy looking at the exhibits, and they've got this thing in the middle called Miniature Town or something, I think it's called. I took some photos from when I was there last time, so when I finally get to my blog post about it all, then I'll put some photos up. You can get to see some of what LegoLand looks like from the inside, but they had statues around the outside that were all Lego themed. They even had a resort, which we couldn't stay at because it was ridiculously expensive, but even in Malaysian dollars with the conversion. But yeah, they had a LegoLand resort, like a hotel that you could stay at, which looked amazing, but unfortunately didn't have the dollars to pay for it. But that's okay. We got to go to LegoLand, which is was kind of my thing. I said, look, if we go to Malaysia and Singapore, we have to go back to LegoLand. I was kind of against going because I knew that it would take its toll on me a bit physically, just because of the work and everything else that was going on. There's some grass down here. But overall, I had a really fun holiday. Did you hear that? I had a fun holiday. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Singapore and Malaysia, worth going back to again, even though it is a different culture, and I'm very much one of those people who's confident in their own culture. Yeah, loved it. Would go back again, I'm sure. I've said that I'm planning our next holiday, so we'll have to wait and see what that is and where we're going and how that's all going to turn out. But I think for now that's enough. I think you've heard enough. There'll be another video coming out shortly with a few more details of what happened, some video cuts of the family at LegoLand, at Sentosa. I don't know if I took video of our hotels, maybe just one of them. I think I took just video of the last one because it was just end of the trip, you know. It was actually talked up. Our last hotel was talked up a little bit by my wife. She was telling us it was all this fabulous thing, so I had to take a video of like an unboxing type of entering the hotel for the first time, and yeah, it didn't disappoint. It was wonderful. So hey, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope I haven't bored you to death with my descriptions of our holiday. of LegoLand, of Sentosa. Perhaps I've inspired someone else to go overseas to visit Malaysia and Singapore. It is worth it. It isn't that scary as different cultures can be. I did it, and I'm not. I don't want to say I'm not fond of other cultures, because it's not that at all. It's just that I'm comfortable in Australia. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. That's what I'll say. I'm comfortable in Australia, but I do enjoy exploring the world with my family. And if I do it again, I'll come back and I'll tell you guys about it on some videos. So, as I said, hopefully you've enjoyed. Hopefully you can have a good Friday, wonderful weekend, and I'll be back next week with some more building with Blockhead. Now that we've found our cocoa beans, maybe we can do something a bit different. Oh, it's raining. I think this is the first time it's been raining on this, in this world. Where are we? Back with my cows. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to find my way back. Let's put a little marker there so I know where I was. Yeah, I'll find my way back. I'll get this gold and iron cooking up, but in the rain. Thank you very much for watching. Please let me know on social media what you thought of our trip. Go and have a look at some of the photos that I've put up there. Make sure you subscribe. That way you'll be the first to know when new videos have come out, whether it's the loot crate, brick pack, building with Blockhead, sandstorm, or when I finish the sandstorm, the next challenge map that I'm currently looking into. Anyway, that's all for me. Thank you for watching. See you later, alligators.